What is up, everybody? My name is Hyken, and today we are taking a look at the Redragon Centrophorus, Centrophorus. I don't know how to say it. We're taking a look at the Redragon gaming mouse. Really quick before we get going, please do remember to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And if you have any suggestions for products for future videos, feel free to drop those down in the comment section below. All right, let's get into it. Let's start off with some of the basics. First off, right now on Amazon, this thing will cost you $13. It weighs about 100 grams, which isn't terrible, but it's not great either. However, this does come with a weight puck with 8 weights on it that you can take out and customize as you choose. Each weight weighs about 2.4 grams. If you take all of them out and the puck, you get the mouse's weight down to about 80 grams, which is actually quite good. That's just as much as the G Pro wireless weighs, and that's like a $130, $150 mouse. So that's pretty good. Now, obviously this mouse isn't as good as the G Pro wireless, but it actually does have a couple things going for it. The mouse came in a kind of nice plastic carrying case with the weights pre-installed and an instruction manual as well. This mouse also has software which you can download from their website, which is actually a nice feature for a $13 mouse. It's really nothing advanced on this software at all, just some stuff to reassign buttons, change the lighting effect, stuff like that. Really nothing too fancy. Alright, let's talk about some of the hardware on this mouse. The left and right click use Omron micro switches, which aren't the best in the world. I definitely prefer the Omron switches that are on my Model O. I don't really know the technical difference between them. I couldn't really find a lot about this mouse online. These switches definitely aren't bad. They are very light and easy to press, which is good for some people. I personally don't like that at all. I found myself kind of misfiring a little bit. The side buttons really aren't great either. I found that the front one was a little bit too hard to press, and the back one was just about right. The scroll wheel feels mushy. Yes, there are steps in it, but you kind of just gloss over them really easy, and it's almost like they're not there at all when you're scrolling intensely. The button on the top of the mouse for cycling through the DPI is not a great button either. It wobbles around in the socket, so thankfully this button is just used to adjust the DPI, which I find that most people don't really use a lot anyways. Let's go ahead and have a little sound test for these buttons. The cord on this mouse is also pretty bad. It's braided, but unfortunately I have been unable to get any of the bends out of this cable at all in the entire 2 weeks that I've had this mouse out of the box. It functions alright if you have it in a bungee, but you still definitely notice the presence of the cable. I'm also not really a huge fan of the feet on the bottom of this mouse. They're definitely not the worst that I've tried, but they could be a lot better. They're Teflon, and they really don't glide very well on my BenQ Zowie GSR mousepad, which, yes, is a mousepad that's supposed to have a little bit more resistance, but it's honestly a little bit too much for my liking. This mouse also has red lighting, which you can control in the software, as I mentioned before. It's fine, I guess, if you like red. I really don't. I kind of wish it was RGB, but then you'd be looking at a steeper price tag, so for $13, I'll take the red lighting, I guess. The sensor on this mouse is fine. That's really the best word to describe it. It's not bad, but it's not a good sensor either. I have no idea what this sensor is. It's not listed anywhere, probably for good reason. I didn't encounter any major issues with this mouse, like it never spun out on me, which was really surprising since this is a $13 mouse, and it actually seemed to respond to my movements pretty well. However, I did find that when I started to move faster and when I needed to get more out of my mouse, if that makes any sense, this mouse kind of fell short. This sensor goes up to 3200 DPI, which is honestly plenty. You see all these mice with 32,000 DPI sensors, and it's completely unnecessary because I really haven't seen anybody go above 1800. I myself use 800. This mouse definitely works best with a palm grip. I myself use kind of a relaxed claw grip, and it was alright. This mouse definitely has a big hump in the back, and that was the part that kind of bothered me the most. I definitely think that I could get used to it after a while, but again, I would really prefer to have more of a slope on the back end of the mouse instead of a hump. So, Would I recommend this mouse? Well, if you only have $15-ish to spend on a mouse, then yeah, go for it. But if you can afford to go up to maybe $20 to $30, you're really going to get a lot more options from reputable companies like Logitech. For instance, you have access to the G102 or the G203. It's the same mouse, it's just got a different name depending on your region. That's a pretty high quality mouse, and it's usually only about $30-ish. Yes, that is about twice the price of this mouse, but I really think that it's worth the extra money. If you feel like stepping it up even more, the $50 price range can really get you even more options than this. Yes, it is a whole lot more expensive than this mouse, but you're really going to be able to get something that'll serve you well for many years. Bottom line, just do your research. If you want to buy this mouse, I'll leave a link down in the description below. I will also leave some links to some other mice that I definitely suggest. These will be my Amazon affiliate links. They will cost you not a single penny extra, but they will send a small commission my way. They are a great way to help support the channel. Really quick before we go, if you have any questions about any of the products I review on the channel, feel free to drop by my Twitch stream. It's twitch.tv/Hiken, spelled H-I-K-1-N. I'll have a link down in the description for that as well. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!